Hello folks, and welcome you to the NEPSAC Hockey Quarterfinals. Today we will witness two of New England's strongest teams battle it out to keep their seasons alive. The Avon Old Farms Winged Beavers and the Holderness School Bulls are taking the ice with their entire seasons on the line. My name is Logan Glass with Bluegill Productions, and I'm excited to bring you along through this exciting matchup. We are here at the University of Connecticut, and more specifically the Toscano Family Ice Forum, the home of the Uconn Huskies. The two teams are meeting here at a neutral location as the distance between the two schools are over 3 hours away from each other. This year, the Elite 8 teams are stronger than ever, making this postseason really exciting. Here in Storrs, Connecticut, the tension is high. Only one team will be able to play on Saturday, and the score of this game is that determination. Who will that be? Well, there's only one way to find out. Stick around as the puck drop is coming up next. Just about to begin. If we look over to our right, we see the Avon Army in full swing, trying to pack this barn as much as they can. It's going to be exciting, though, because Avon does have a history with these larger rinks. Struggle a little bit more, but we are excited to see what they can bring in today. We've been hearing from many different people that Avon's going to hang in there against this Holderness school. As we know, Avon Old Farms is the number 4 seed, and Holderness is the number 5. So we're going to see Avon try to dominate this side of things today, but you never know. The larger ice is definitely a concern for them today, but we're going to continue to see what they could do with it. Looks like Brandon Ty will take the face-off for the Avon side of things, and we'll have Caden Wells for Holderness. And here we go. Avon wins the faceoff. Michael Monroe with it now. Passing to Hayden Hastings. Hayden Hastings put it over to Alex Pelletier down on the far side of things. A shot. No luck there. Ryan Nolan in goal for Holderness. Anthony Palmer in goal for Avon Old Farms, at least for the first period. Looks like we're going to be able to see Anthony Palmer in for Avon Old Farms the entire game. Just coming off a little bit of a sickness here, but it looks like he's all good. A shot from Aaron Van Weyt. He's committed to Maine. Hudson Miller behind the net, the defensive side. Passing it with Drew Pitts. Up to lefty Markinitis. William Robb fighting for it down there for Holderness. Holding it for Holderness now is Colin Butters. He's going to Merrimack for lacrosse. Up and away, a hard hit coming from Jake Belanger, and a shot. Anthony Palmer with a lot of pressure on him coming from the Holderness offense. Colin Butters with it again, another shot. That shot came from Tanner Vitalis. We have a near side faceoff here. Caden Freelove and Hayden Hastings. Down it goes. Avon wins it. John Donahue on it. Pass it over to Wanjun Yoon. Cooper Snee trying to fight against James Lawhorn. Cooper Snee wins that. And then it goes over to John Donahue again. Donahue trying to keep it with Avon. And a hard hit coming from Jacob Duval. Duval with it. Passing it to William Russell. Russell to Duval. And a hard hit coming from Avon's John Donahue, far side. Wanjun Yoon trying to hold on to it for Avon. But Caden Freelove not letting that happen. Now a pass going on between Jacob Duval, and the whistle is blown. Anthony Palmer holds on to it. Face-off seems like Avon wins that. Michael Monroe going after it, along with the Avon's Alex Pelletier giving a hard hit to Holderness. Now Holderness is Jeremy Borler. Took possession of it. Hudson Miller holding on to it for Avon now. Far side. Hudson Miller fighting for it against Aaron Van Wee. And then Caden Harrington trying to clear it off just into the Avon's side. Michael Monroe putting pressure, holding on to it, and a nice pass to Brandon Teig. Teig couldn't quite complete it. But here we go. Holderness trying to take it over, but Dominic Sedlock Browde stops that. Brandon Teig going after it, going against Colin Butters. Holderness clearing it onto the Avon side. Magnus Turcotte putting a lot of pressure on Tanner Patalis. Tucker Harris getting it out of that Avon defensive side. Looks like Tucker Harris and William Robb are going at it. And a shot, little up far right, held on to it by Ryan Nolan. Chuck Blanchard and Elijah Chilicki at that face-off. Loose stick going across the ice, but it looks like Avon's going to try to get possession of it. Ryan Flaherty holding it for now. Over to Drew Pitts. Drew Pitts trying to get it over to Chuck Blanchard. And he does. It was an Avon possession. Up and over into the bleachers it goes. Get a good view of the Avon Army from here. Definitely did not disappoint. And the face-off, Holderness wins this one. Holding it for Holderness was Gabriel Carvalho. And now Lefty Markinitis has it for Avon, turning it around. Trying to find somebody, but just pushes it forward, trying to get it back. But he does not. Holderness, Luke Pazia had it, but now it is over to Avon's John Donahue when the whistle is blown. Avon Old Farms, located in Avon, Connecticut, with a student body of 400, has a record of 22-2-1. They are just coming off a solid win against Loomis Chaffee Pelicans. The team is led by head coach John Gardner, and he's assisted by Mark Niclario, Jeff Barlow, and Mike Murphy. They come to this game as the number 4 seed in the New England playoffs. Holderness with possession of it now. Letting it go and going after it for Avon is number 21, Hayden Hastings. On the other side of things, the Holderness school is located in Holderness, New Hampshire. They have a student body of 300. They have a strong record of 25-3. The Bulls are straight off a win against the Proctor School. They are led by head coach Alan Thompson, and he's assisted by coach Joseph Gowden. Technically, we can label them as the underdogs, as they are the number 5 seed in the playoffs. A shot coming off of Avon's Brandon Tye. Pressure on. And Avon's 25, Alex Pelletier, tries to get a shot, but he's a little far. Hudson Miller deep into his own territory. Passing it off to Blake Jones. Jones to Tye. Tye with a shot, but gets blocked by Holderness's Caden Harrington. Face-off again. There was Hayden Hastings for Avon. Now holding it for Holderness is number 7, Caden Harrington. Harrington is holding on to it for now. Looking to pass it, and he does. He passes it over to William Russell. Trying to keep possession of it, but it's now in Avon territory. Drew Pitts gets there first, and then tries passing it to Magnus Turcott. Turcott fighting for it. And then comes in Hayden Hastings. Not the strongest pass in the world. And a call from tripping Hayden Hastings. For Avon, it was a Holderness call. Holderness on the power play. When I was looking at both of these teams, it's really going to be a strong the power play is going to be the strongest part of this game for both teams. They're going to need to have a little bit of an advantage on both sides in order to find success, just because of how evenly matched this game is. So it's going to be interesting to see what we could do, or what these teams can do when they are on the power play. You're going to see Holderness do that first. Right now for Holderness, Aaron Van Wee has it, trying to get around, and then gets passed to Pivot Mera. A shot, and Anthony Palmer saves it diving forward, holds on to it. Gonna see a face-off. Brandon Teig and Caden Wells at the face-off in Avon's territory. And it goes to Aaron Van Wee. Caden Harrington holding on to it. Trying to pass it into the middle there was Caden Wells. Nobody was there for the shot, though. About 1:15 left on the power play. Anthony Palmer behind the goal, giving it over to Magnus Turcotte, excuse me. Wanjun Yoon in the territory of Holderness with a shot, but that gets denied by goalie Ryan Nolan. Strong shot, even taking into account from the power play. Avon is down a guy. Pretty impressive that we got over there to make a shot like that. But to this point, this has been pretty evenly matched. And as I said, the power plays are certainly important. Trying to take it down for Holderness is Jeremy Porler. Now passing it over to Tanner Patalis. Tanner Patalis to Jake Belanger. Belanger trying to find a way out and a shot, but denied by Anthony Palmer. Lots of pressure on Palmer. Elijah Chickley back over to Belanger. Belanger holding it, looking for somebody, and he does. Passing it into the middle. There is Elijah Chickley, and past the midline there, and here it goes. Avon is burning a little bit of time with only 10 seconds left on the power play for Holderness. Ryan Flaherty putting pressure on Belanger. Belanger, a lot of speed, passing it into the middle to Tanner Patalis. And the whistle's blown. 0 seconds left in that power play. We are back to an evenly matched game. At the face-off, we have Charles Blanchard, his real name on the roster. Looking at that, why? I don't know. Lefty Markinitis falling over for a second there, but he finds his feet again. Trying to put pressure onto the Holderness side of things. Lefty takes it up behind the goal. He's going to look for somebody here. Loses it for a second. Over to Chuck Blanchard. Blanchard looking to find in the middle, but he finds James Odenek. Holderness has it, but Odenek took it back to Blanchard. Blanchard takes a shot, but it's a little far right. Ryan Flaherty was there for him, but he decided just to go for the shot himself. Now we have Holderness with it, and William Robb takes it over for them. Gives it over to Anthony Palmer, and it's another whistle. Lefty Markinitis is going in the box. Looks like he's going to have a 2-minute. Another power play for Holderness. Definitely not good if for the Avon looks. Avon's going to need a power play on their side if they're going to want to find success at this point, which is how evenly matched this game is. Just a little bit of information about this, the tournament as a whole. The #1 seed Cushing Academy is currently facing the #8 St. Sebastian's. I'm going to go and look at that game during intermission, and then I'll give you the score in the second period. Kimball Union Academy is the #2 school. They play the #7 St. George's school at 4:30 p.m. I'll be checking on the progress of that game consistently, and I'll do my best to report that back. Wanjun Yoon now passing it over to Cooper Snee. Snee taking it behind the goal. Loses it there for a second. Holderness has it. Jacob Duval looking for something. Passes it to Pavitt Mera. Avon Van Wee now. And a shot, but it's high. As I was saying before, Brunswick is the #3 school, and they face the #6 Salisbury school at 4:30 this afternoon. Again, I'll do my best to check in on their score for all of you. And of course, here we have the #4 and 5 schools. So it's a big afternoon for high school New England hockey. Holderness has it deep in their own territory at this point, but it goes up to Aaron Van Wee. Van Wee passing it to the middle, or a shot, and he does, but does not make it quite there. Gets denied by Anthony Palmer. Blake Jones trying to get it out of there, and out to the other side it goes. Coming up after the first period, you will hear from the Avon Old Farms Chief Advancement Officer Chris Webb and Advancement Officer Luke Archambault. They will be speaking about One Avon Giving Day occurring tomorrow. For more information, stay tuned here on Bluegill Productions. Holderness gets possession at this point. And a shot coming from Pavitt Mera. It was a loose one, but it goes behind. It's a little far right. Up is Michael Monroe for Avon. Battling it out there with James Lawhorn. And down he goes, Michael Monroe. It's going to be an Avon power play. Exactly what they need at this point is there's 6 minutes and 36 seconds left in this first period. The Avon Army louder than ever. In the box is Jake Belanger for Holderness. Avon's going to take full advantage of this, as they have in the past few games. Holderness getting it away, taking some time off the clock in this power play, which is the best move to do. Brandon Tighe now bringing it up with a lot of speed. Brandon Tighe going around, trying to find somebody. He finds Alex Pelletier. Shot, it's denied. The winner of all the games this afternoon will be moving on to play the semifinals on Saturday. The winner of the game between Cushing and St. Sebastian's will play against the winner of this game. The winner of the game between Brunswick and Salisbury will be play between the winner of Kimball Union Academy and St. George's School. Thinking past that, the finals will be held between the two teams that win all of their games between now and Sunday. This year, the NEPSAC Class A Championship will be held at Harvard University on Sunday. Cooper Snee with it behind the net now, passing to Brandon Tighe. Tighe over to Drew Pitts. Tighe again, trying to find somebody to take a shot. Drew Pitts back behind for them. Back to Tighe. Tighe looking at Monroe, doesn't do anything. Tighe falls over Caden Freelove, the Boston University commit for lacrosse. It's back, far deep in Avon's territory. Here's Blake Jones taking it up, passing it to lefty Markinitis. Markinitis up and high, trying to get back to it, but he is battling it out, and Chuck Blanchard gets it for them. Blanchard to Blake Jones. Blake Jones trying to find somebody. Jones passes it around to lefty Markinitis. Markinitis is now saw Ryan Flaherty. Ryan Flaherty over to Blake Jones. Jones into the middle. Holderness is there. Ryan Flaherty takes a shot, but that is not allowed by goalie Ryan Nolan. Last season, the two top seeds met each other at the NEPSAC Championship. Avon Old Farms ended up taking down Cushing Academy. So we're going to see what this year brings this weekend. There's a lot that's going to happen between now and the championships, and it's going to be an exciting few days for high school hockey. Avon still with it. Ryan Flaherty and Blake Jones passing it around. Chuck Blanchard in the middle there, but can't hold on to it. And Holderness gets it all the way down back to Anthony Palmer to take some time off the clock. And the power play has come to an end. It is back to an evenly matched game. Chuck Blanchard with a shot, and it goes high. Blanchard still with it. And lefty Markinitis with a steep shot. Gets denied by the goalie again. Holderness putting a lot of pressure on. The whistle is blown. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left here in this first period. Excuse me, 4 minutes, 13 seconds left in the first period. Avon won that face-off. Dominic's headlock Brown trying to keep it in the Holderness territory. Holderness does gain possession of it, however. The whistle is blown. Face up deep in Holderness' territory. Avon looking for something. There is number 19, Sam Houston for Avon. I always say he's one of the most aggressive and physical players on the ice, and it certainly seems that way. A lot of times it's beneficial. Sometimes it can be hurtful, but a lot of times it's beneficial for Avon Old Farms. Sam Houston passing it back, and a close shot there coming from Tucker Harris. Replay. A little bit slower, and it was so close. Just couldn't happen. Aiden Hastings at the face-off again. Looking for something. Hastings take a sneaky shot, but it's denied again by Ryan Nolan. Seems that thus far, Avon has had a lot more shots on goal, but Ryan Nolan is definitely not disappointed anybody this first period. There's still 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go, so who am I to speak at this point? But another shot there was coming from number 13, John Donahue. Andrew Noon making a lot of contact over there on the far right side. Noon with it now. Noon, Ryan Flaherty picks it up from there. Cooper State trying to continue that Avon streak, but John Donahue gets it. Snead tried to get it again, but Holderness took over. Now for Holderness with a lot of speed is Jacob Duval. Duval to Luke Kuzia. And tried to get somebody in the middle, but couldn't quite get there. But here is Jake Duval, but he trips over, couldn't complete that. Avon now has it again. Hayden Hastings going up far, and it goes back into the Holderness territory with no Avon guys there. 2.5 minutes to go. Holderness trying to get it out of there. Anthony Palmer has it now deep in Avon's territory, excuse me. Holderness trying to make something happen, but it seems that they can't. Anthony Palmer was there at the right time, blocking that shot coming from Jake Bollinger. Blake Jones now has it. Michael Monroe tried to get there, but there's Holderness. And now Bollinger, 2v1, tries to make a shot, but up it goes. With 2 minutes left in this first period, I'd like to remind you that to stick around for a few moments to hear from Avon Old Farms' Chris Webb and Luke Archambault about One Avon Giving Day. And is up, whistle is blown. 1 minute, 27 seconds remaining here in this first period. Trying to finish off this first period. Strong Ryan Flaherty takes a nice shot, but that gets denied again by Ryan Nolan. Pitts with it now. Pitts to Turcotte. Turcotte over to left Arcanitis. Goal comes out of its place. The whistle is blown to fix that. Looks like Chuck Blanchard and Colin Butters are having a little bit of a fuss over there. Chuck Blanchard and Caden Wells at the face-off. Lefty Markinitis took it for Avon Old Farms, took a shot, but it was a little bit high. Agnes Turcotte trying to keep it in the Holderness territory. Lefty Markinitis now into the middle with another shot. It's denied. Chuck Blanchard trying to keep it with Avon. Lefty Markinitis there, but Holderness gets it, more specifically Caden Wells. Wells passed over to William Robb. And holding it now is Colin Butters, really deep into the Holderness territory. Butters tried to pass it up, but Drew Pitts was there to stop it. Getting around 3 Holderness players, Drew Pitts, but then around it goes, turns around, Caden Wells does it for Holderness. Agnes Turcotte there, passing it up, trying to get it out of the territory with 19 seconds left to go. And deep in Holderness territory, number 8, Gabriel Carvalho gets it. But a lot of contact coming from Tucker Harris, knocking down Carvalho. Anthony Palmer deep in the back with 1 second to go. And that is the end of the first period. Folks, the first period has come to an end. The current score is 0-0. We are going to take a 30-second break, but stick around as the special guests Chris Webb and Luke Archambault will share a message before intermission. You're going to see yourself here.
Right there?
Yeah, that's live.
Oh, all right.
This is live. That's not. This is what's live.
That's mine.
Okay, right here. I don't want to. I just want to make sure you know where it is. So, all right. I need a fan. This thing's overheating so bad.
Okay. Hold on. All right. Everyone's mic is on.
This is on.
Logan, scoot right next to the desk there. Yeah. Just like you down there, kind of scoot as much as you can. There you go. All right, you ready?
Before we send you off on intermission, I would like to introduce Avon Old Farms' Chief of Advancement, Chris Webb. He's here with Advancement Officer Luke Archambault, class of 2004, to speak about One Avon Giving Day. Mr. Webb, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I couldn't hear your play-by-play, but I have no doubt that you've done an outstanding job during the first period.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And just one last comment on the game. I was nervous pacing the entire game, so I'm sure folks at home were doing the same. This is a heck of a first period. Really quick shout out before I introduce my colleague Luke Archambault to friends, family, and alumni that are watching. Hope everyone's doing well. What an exciting time to be part of the Avon community. Also, a quick shout out to the Holderness community. I'm sure you guys are watching this feed as well. Hope everyone up in northern New England is doing well. And a special shout out to a longtime friend and mentor of mine, former head of school Phil Peck. Hi Phil, hope you and Robin are doing great. One last fun fact, I don't know if you can hear me, Luke, but one last fun fact for the crowd back at home. Logan Glass here was the recipient last year of our Woodwell Leadership Award, which is one of the highest awards given out to an underclassman at Avon Old Farms. And it's actually one that's supported by our alumni and was established by our alumni through their philanthropic support. And that's actually what brings us here today. So, Luke, we have One Avon Give Day. Tomorrow, a big day. It's one of the biggest Giving Day events for the school every year that we do. Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about what One Avon Give Day is?
So starting tomorrow morning and through Friday morning, we're going to be going out, reaching out to all of our alumni and asking for their participation and their support. Just like at Avon, it takes a village. And as we approach our centennial in 2027, we're really trying to engage and bring back as many of the alumni as we can. And one of those things is, we need their help. As I like to say, Elite8 gave us this great gift of our school that we've all enjoyed over the last 100 years. And if Avon is going to last for another 100 years, it's essential that we get alumni support to get us there. So we're hopeful that those guys will join us. I'm sure you'll be hearing from us tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting day. There'll be some fun challenges that we can unlock that'll further benefit the school, where you can really stretch your gift, and participation's the key, guys. We want your help, and feel free to ask your friends to support Avon as well.
I would say for those at Holderness, I'm sure Holderness School would appreciate you guys giving to their institution as well. So every school needs the support.
Absolutely.
Bringing it back to Avon for a quick second here. So you mentioned some of the challenges that will be going on throughout the day tomorrow. There's one that I'm going to draw particular attention to. It's early morning. It's in honor of our head of school, Jim DeTora, who is notorious for getting up early and opening up, being the first one in the gym by 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. So we have an early morning power hour.
Yes.
I think it goes actually from 6 to 8.
Yeah, Jim will have already had lunch by then. You know, he likes to get an early start every day, somewhere around 3:34. I've offered to let him borrow my children anytime because they also like to get an early start, but so far he hasn't taken me up on that.
You can keep trying, though. Keep trying.
Always keep trying.
All right. For anyone who wants to jump in early on the giving, we appreciate your consideration of that. Up on the screen here in a moment, we're going to have a QR code. Folks are watching on their computer. Grab your smartphone and scan that QR code. You can jump in. You can give now. And I encourage you to give early and give often. And on behalf of the school, thank you, everyone, for considering your support of One Avon Give Day and Avon Old Farm School. We look forward to seeing you on campus or as we're out on the road.
Thank you, Mr. Webb. We appreciate all of the efforts the Avon community can make towards the biggest fundraiser of the year. Now I'd like to send you all on a quick break, but don't go anywhere as Brian Murphy from Neutral Zone Hockey Recruiting will reflect on the first period of action. Until then, we will be right back.
I got to get on this color commentary. I think I'd make a great partner for us in the second period. Right? Morgan, you called the game? All right.
Thanks for doing that. No problem. That's great.
God's work.
Fun. This is a good one.
That went well.
We are from every corner of the globe. A diverse community dedicated to inspiring boys and building men. Compelled by a mission of learning and service. Devoted to every boy, his every challenge, and his every breakthrough. Because we learn in a place unlike any other. Mrs. Riddle's Village withstands the test of time as an indestructible school for boys. We at Avon put boys first. We aspire and we persevere. Whether we are igniting a passion, breaking down barriers, or defying the odds, we advance because we know who we are. We transform boys into men. We're not afraid to challenge and to stretch and to prove just how exceptional boys can be. See, it is the way in which we differ that makes us stronger. Our scholarship that makes us thoughtful. Our integrity that guides us. Our sportsmanship that makes us fair. Our brotherhood that unites us. All of us. Generation after generation, class after class, we are Avonians. This bond lasts forever. The past, the present, the future. It starts here.
Welcome back, everyone. We are just moments away from the start of the second period. Before that, however, I would like to introduce Brian Murphy from Nutrizone. He has been the head coach for Tufts for 18 years. He has spent a lot of time researching and digging deep into this Avon Old Farms team. Brian, thank you so much for being here. Please bring me through some of your thoughts from this first period.
Well, thanks for having me. I work for Neutral Zone now. I'm the director of U.S. Scouting. I'm not at Tufts anymore, but I love that school and enjoyed my time there. And you've got a guy, Andrew Pitts, that's headed there next year, and
yes,
he'll be a great addition as a puck-moving defenseman for them. But the first period, I thought that Holderness came out fast. They can play with pace, and they had some chances on the line rush. They had a 2-on-1, but Palmer was up to the task.
Yeah, sure was.
He's a very interesting younger goalie. He battles for pucks in the crease. And as the game went on, it settled in a little bit. It was an up and down first. It's shaping up to be just one of the best games of the year. And I've seen Avon play, 4 times at the Christmas tournament and a couple times beyond that. I was there last Wednesday, as you may know. I don't know if you saw me at lunch, but I enjoyed that. It was Taco
awesome.
Tuesday, Taco Monday, or something like that, or Taco Wednesday. But what I found interesting and is something to watch. I thought both goalies again played well. They got some hits on their big player, Caden Harrington.
Yes.
He's an legitimate NHL prospect. And the question, I think, for me going forward, both of these teams have talent, have ability, have pace. It seemed like they each had each other's power play figured out. If you watched, Holderness was taking that Avon Old Farms bumper away. So they're going to have to make an adjustment there, and I'm sure they will. But Avon played a lot more guys than Holderness did.
It's true. It's true. A lot of variety on the Avon Old Farm side, I can definitely tell. And I think it might end up working out for them. But what I do want to see from Avon, or I guess we don't have much of a choice, but if we can get a few more power plays, I think that's what Avon might be helpful for them, as we can see them a lot more dominant. But as that's the same for all the different teams. And what you said are all great points. What do you think the Winged Beavers can improve on, and what are you looking forward to see from them in the second period, in the third period?
I think they can play in the zone, and you start to see it a little more at the end of the period. Long shifts in the zone, cycling the puck, working it down low. They have the players with Jan to do that. And stay out of the penalty box.
Right.
I mean, two penalties in a period consecutively like that can really wear your penalty killers down. And they did a great job. I mean, there's an example where Wanjun Yun, am I saying that right?
Yun, yep.
He played a great first period. That
he
guy.
had a good one.
Everybody wants to talk about Pelletier and Ty, Cooper Snee. Like, there's a kid he's out there. He made 2 huge blocks. So I think for Avon, you want to see a combination. Sure, I think they'd like to get some more extra man chances, but referees tend to be accountants in the playoffs, so. They need to get some jam, get some pucks to the net, play in their zone, cycle, and Cooper Snee was an example of a guy. He had 2 huge block shots. The whole team needs to do that.
Yeah.
If they continue to do that and roll the 4 lines, they'll be in great shape.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Brian. We appreciate hearing all of your thoughts.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Take care. Enjoy the rest of the game. sticking around through that intermission. I hope you enjoyed hearing from Chris Webb, Luke Archambault, and Mike Murphy. Mike Murphy had some good intel from neutral zone. He's impressive. Super smart guy from head coach, 18 years of Tufts. Avon's Drew Pitts heading into Tufts next year. So I wonder if they made a connection along the way. Anyway, I was watching the Cushing game for a minute during the intermission. The score currently is 0-0. They're about 14 minutes in. 14 minutes left in the second, so they're a little bit ahead of us. But excited to see what we could do here in the Uconn home hockey ice form in the second period. Holderness just took a shot, but Avon looks a lot more dominant, faster, but up behind the bench, that part goes. Ryan Flaherty taking a hard shot on Holderness's William Robb. Flaherty held on to it, and over to, Magnus Turka. Deep into Holderness territory, trying to hold on to his Chuck Blanchard, but over to Holderness it goes. Holderness is number 3, Jake Holden there. He had a penalty in the first period. Mike Murphy brought up a good point that Avon does need to stay out of that penalty box. The only thing that's going to hurt them, is going to be down a man on the ice, and I think that it's really important to be neutral with Holderness or even be on their own power play. Chuck Blanchard behind. Now it's a one-on-one, but it looks like Magnus Turcotte's going to defend that. Anthony Palmer takes that for Avon, holds on to it, and the whistle's blown. Chuck Blanchard for Avon at the face-off. It looks like Holderness, however, won that one. Then Hayden Hastings takes it up, passes it over to Wanjun Yoon over to Sneeze. Sneeze trying to find somebody in the middle. He does. He finds Hayden Hastings. He couldn't do anything against Ryan Nolan, who has had a crazy first period and start to the second period. Both goalies are playing fantastic yet this far. Holderness deep in their own territory with possession. But Cooper Sneeze stops that. Another good block for him. Wanjun Yoon looking to take a shot but loses it. Wanjun Yoon putting pressure on. But James Lawhorn takes it back. Lawhorn over to Duval. Duval looking for something and up against Pelletier. Pelletier blocks it, and that's no goal. Yeah, as the Army is highlighting another great save from Anthony Palmer. Avon's really had a lot of their weight on him that first period. And trying to break it away, Michael Monroe, here he goes. But Jeremy Porler was in his way. Up to Pelletier. But then Blake Jones takes it and over to Hudson Miller. So one-on-one between Miller and Van Wee. Van Wee takes a shot, but he misses. Hudson Miller taking it up, looking for somebody. Just trying to get it out of their zone, however. Caden Harrington took it and gained possession for Holderness, but now it is Pevit Vera. Starting again, Holderness has possession. Holderness, Tanner Patalis has it, brings it up into the Avon zone. Avon trying to defend that. Dominic Sudlak-Brale putting a lot of pressure on. Holderness keeps it. Open puck, and Drew Pitts is looking to gain it for them. Sam Houston gets it. Sam Houston has it for Avon, tries to pass it on over to, Tucker Harris. Another shot, and Anthony Palmer, it's way far left. Pitts again trying to clear it. Magnus Turcotte there also resistant. Tucker Harris passing the midline, trying to get it into the Holderness territory, and he does. It's deep in Holderness territory, but Holderness does have possession. But here is Tucker Harris. Tucker Harris gained it again for Avon Old Farms. Drew Pitts passed it along. Lefty Markinitis there for Avon. Passing it to Sam Houston. Sam Houston over to Chuck Blanchard. Blanchard back to Pitts. Looking for a shot. Pitts is right. Lefty Markinitis, another shot, but that was blocked by Ryan Nolan. And a good clear from Holderness all the way into the Avon territory. In the Holderness territory now, Chuck Blanchard is up against Elijah Chickley. For Avon, up high is James Odenick. And it was an offsides call on Holderness. It's going to go back into the Avon, or to the Holderness territory for Avon. Or at least we have. Josh Travaglino for Avon. Clearing it out of the Avon territory over and holding the side. Whistle is blown, and back over to the Avon side it goes for another face-off. Nice zoom in on Coach John Gardner, trying to find his team another New England championship game, which we'll see at Harvard on Sunday. Obviously, the fan base of Avon Old Farms is hoping for that. Holderness has it, putting pressure on Palmer, far right. Out of the way it goes, another shot from Luke Pazia. James Odenick pretty much clearing it out. Lefty Markinitis over there, getting knocked around. Pretty much a 3-on-1 for a second there. But now William Russell has it for Holderness. Deep in the Avon territory, Avon's trying to clear it out. Juan Yoon is going to do an attempt at getting it out of there. And now we're in Holderness territory. Cooper Snead trying to recover that puck that he just sent deep. Ryan Nolan held it and gave it to his own teammate, Luke Pazia. The score of our Cushing game is still 0-0, if anybody was wondering. Deep in Avon's territory, another face-off. Hayden Hastings up there. He went against Caden Wells. Here's Cooper Snead trying to pass it up to Wanju Yoon. It's a little narrow, however. Magnus Turcotte trying to get it up. Gets it real close to the net. It's left. Cooper Snead up in the middle. There's Hayden Hastings. Tried taking a shot, and a power shot there came from Magnus Turcotte, but Ryan Nolan did a good job keeping it out. He held on to it, however, and now we're going to have to see another faceoff. face-off is here. We're deep in Holderness's territory. And midpoint here, Avon takes it. It is Brandon Teig over to Michael Monroe. Michael Monroe shot, and it is denied. Michael Monroe still has it, trying to get it up. And it's back in Avon territory. Magnus Turcotte will be there to turn it around. Turcotte to Pitts. Alex Pelletier has the for Avon. Michael Monroe takes another shot. Ryan Nolan held on to it. Another face-off will be needed. It is Brandon Teig again against Elijah Chilkey. I really hope I'm saying that last name right. Holderness takes it, and Holderness' Jake Belanger takes a shot all the way from midpoint. Blocked by Anthony Palmer, and it's Avon's puck. Alex Pelletier to Brandon Teig. Excuse me. And it goes right in front of Ryan Nolan. Ryan Nolan sends it off. Brandon Teig trying to find somebody, and around it goes. Holderness tries to relieve some of that pressure there. Drew Pitts keeps it on the Holderness side. And now Gabriel Cavallo. Trying to send it off, but Dominic Sedlock-Brade is there to try to turn it around. Drew Pitts has it deep in Avon's own territory. Pitts taking it up to 3-on-1. Pitts taking a shot, it's high. There's another face-off. Avon tries to put it into the Holderness territory, but Holderness takes possession of it, more specifically Caden Harrington. Getting it up into Avon's territory was Luke Pasia. Little contact made over there, but slowed down. Tension is just getting higher and higher as we have a 0-0 score with 9 minutes, 40 seconds left in this second period. After watching Avon all season, I could kind of say, in my opinion, that this might be one of the most well-matched games in their schedule. Obviously, this wasn't scheduled from the beginning of the season, but you know, both of these teams are so evenly matched, have a record so close to each other that it's impressive to watch these guys play against each other. They're definitely putting a challenge on for each other, and I don't think either teams have seen an opponent so closely matched to themselves. So it's pretty fun to watch this matchup with all the tension on the line to move forward into Saturday's game. Dominic Sedlock-Brade over to Sam Houston. Houston trying to take a shot. That gets denied by Jeremy Poyler. Back is Blake Jones. Jones tries to get it to Sedlock-Brade. Sam Houston tried to hold on to it for Avon. He does, but then it goes back to Poyler. And now with a lot of speed, Pavitt Mera going up, trying to find the middle. Nobody's there. Gets denied. Anthony Palmer holds on to it, so it's going to be a draw. Deep in Avon's territory, Holderness has it, but Ryan Flaherty and Chuck Blanchard are working together to get it up into the Holderness territory, and they do. Lefty Markinitis is there for them, but Holderness now has control of it. A little fuss there between Chuck Blanchard and Colin Butters. And a shot coming from lefty Markinitis, but it is up and left, denied by Ryan Nolan. Blake Jones to Hudson Miller. Flaherty with the shot, but he cannot make it happen. Hudson Miller misses that I guess pass from Holderness, and now it is going back into Avon's territory. Blake Jones trying to take care of it over to Hudson Miller. Miller's going to take it up for himself and passes it to Ryan Flaherty, but up and high it goes into the bleachers of the Toscano Family Ice Forum. Peyton Hastings taking it for Avon. He went against William Robb. At the end of the day, Avon has it. James Odenek had it for Avon. Now Cooper Snee with a little bit of contact with Gabriel Carvalho. Juan Union now back to Odenek. Odenek passed it to Joshua Travaglino. Cooper Snee there. Juan Junyun trying to break free, but he goes back behind the net, trying to get it into the middle with nobody there. So Holderness takes over. Jacob Duval has it going up with a lot of speed. It's a one-on-one against Joshua Travaglino. Passes it into the middle. Nobody was there to complete that shot. Back into the Holderness territory it goes. Holding it back deep into Holderness' territory is number 7, Caden Harrington. Caden Harrington passed it back on over to Jacob Duval. Duval up to Harrington. James Odenek now looking for a shot, but it is left. Tie. Putting his hands on Holderness. Another shot coming from Magnus Turcotte. Aaron Van Wee got knocked over there. Some of the Holderness fans are looking for a call. They did not get it. Up deep in the Holderness territory for Avon was Alex Pelletier. Pelletier tries to get it nice and in the middle for a shot. Nobody was there, and Ryan Nolan was there to block it. All right, another face-off. Holderness wins that one. Far shot coming from Jake Bowyer there. Holderness still in possession. Battling for possession. Dominic Sedlak-Browdy takes a shot, and it was high. Down it goes deep into the Avon territory before whistle goes, and losing his balance over there, Magnus Turcotte. He gets up. Blanchard takes another face-off for Avon, and Avon wins, and Hudson Miller now taking a shot. Ryan Nolan takes that one into his takes that one to his own hands, and does not let anything happen there. Lefty Markinitis getting pushed around by Jake Bollinger. Ryan Flaherty getting up nice and close, and a shot! It was real close, but they're gonna say no. And another shot from Chuck Blanchard. Gets it up and over. Lefty Markinez trying to get it up in the middle. Nobody was there to take the shot from there. Chuck Blanchard puts it right in front of Ryan Nolan. Blake Jones on a 2v1. Holderness looks like he's taking it away. Elijah Chicky. But Blake Jones is there. Ryan Flaherty now looking to make another shot, and up it goes. But Ryan Nolan goes behind the net to try to stop that from going into any other Avon player's stick. Holderness has possession now, trying to keep it that way, getting back into Avon's territory. James Odenick trying to keep it over in Holderness's territory. Here's Cooper Snee. Cooper Snee holding it for Avon. Trying to send it into the middle. And a shot from Cooper Snee. Doesn't work out. And here goes Holderness. Holderness, James Duval trying to get up into the Avon territory. He does. Avon then takes it back. And then Holderness's Caden Harrington is there to turn it around for them, bring it back into the Avon territory. William Russell does his best to do it, but now it's back into the hands of Caden Harrington. Harrington turning it around, trying to do his best to get it out of his zone. Michael Monroe has it now, trying to get it deep into the Holderness territory. He does, but there's nobody there to take it back for him. Caden Harrington tries to get it up, and he does. It's back in the Avon territory, but Drew Pitt says no. He's sending it back to Holderness. Ryan Flaherty, or sorry, not Ryan Flaherty, excuse me. Brandon Tighe falling over after trying to gain possession. Holderness has it now, and a shot coming from Pavitt Mera. No good. Jeremy Porler had it, tried to clear it into the Avon territory. Drew Pitts has it now. Pitts keeping it to himself before passing it to Magnus Turcott. Turcott gives it to Brandon Tighe. And Michael Monroe is over there trying to gain possession for Avon Old Farms. Holderness still has it now, however, but Colin Butters is holding it for Holderness, but now it's in the hands of Drew Pitts. Drew Pitts to Magnus Turcott. Turcott trying to get it to Monroe. Monroe lets it slide, however, and now it is back with Holderness. Trying to break free here is Pavitt Mera. Mera taking a shot. Palmer says no. Sam Houston trying to get it back into the Avon territory, but the puck goes. And we're going to see another faceoff here. Still a 0-0 score, a minute 45 seconds left in this second period.
Did you get that?
Hudson Miller back in Avon's own territory, loses it though. Hudson Miller trying to get it back, but Elijah Chigley was there. Hudson Miller deep in Holderness territory, a shot, but Ryan Nolan said no. And a little scuff going on here. Ref gets into the middle of it, hopefully. Chuck Blanchard on the faceoff against Elijah Chigley. Trying to just waste some time was Caden Harrington behind Ryan Nolan. Jeremy Borler trying to take it up into the Avon territory, and then it goes passed around to Caden Harrington. 1 minute remaining in the second period. And the shot coming from Holderness, and that was real close. but it was no good. It looked a little far left. 45 seconds. Falling over is Caden Harrington. Jeremy Poirler now taking it up for Holderness, looking for something at the end of the second period here. But Drew Pitts gets it. Drew Pitts looking to take it up. Drew Pitts to a left to Markinitis, but Markinitis couldn't quite hold on to it. He takes possession, gives it over to Brandon Ty. Ty turning it around. 15 seconds. It's Magnus Turcott. Turcott shoots it, but it ends up going to the hands of Colin Butters. Back into Avon's hands. There's number 25, Alex Pelletier for Avon. And another shot for Magnus Turcott, but Jeremy Poirler says no. And that is the end of the second period. No interviews or anything here. We're going to send you off on intermission, and we'll be back right after this. 0-0 to our score.
know. I had to find a place to plant it to see it because it's over there. It's a little off, yeah. Thanks. My OCD tonight is going to keep me awake. I'm going to be like Spencer Noakes. I thought no one knows. By the way, this little hike is next. I want to like.
have made their way back onto the ice. Just a little update from our Cushing game. Cushing is finally up 1-0 And here come the Holderness Bulls joining the Beavers on the ice. Our last period of action here is going to be a big one. A scoreless game here in Storrs, Connecticut at the Uconn Hockey Toscano Family Ice Forum. I'm excited to see what both of these teams are going to change in this period to hopefully dominate the game and move forward into Saturday's game, as all the teams currently are. And here we go, the crowd getting rowdier than ever to begin in this third period. And that camera angle is a perfect view of our Avon Army that we've been watching the entire game. And here we go, Brandon Tighe at the face-off with Caden Wells. Holderness wins it, and for Holderness, Caden Harrington grabs it. Brandon Tighe tries to take it away and take Holderness's dominance away from them, I guess. Alex Pelletier turns it around for Avon, deep in Holderness's territory. Up there we have Blake Jones trying to keep it off the Avon side of things. Moving fast, Caden Wells trying to make something happen. Was a little deep and falls off his feet. Chuck Blanchard over to Michael Monroe. Monroe trying to hold on to it, but it gets turned around by Colin Butters. Chuck Blanchard has it, trying to find somebody in the middle. He finds lefty Marketice with a shot, and it is far right. Ryan Nolan, the goalie, having a spectacular game, along with Anthony Palmer. Definitely, they have been having a lot of pressure on both sides of this game, and they have been taking it like pros. Face off in the Holderness territory. Avon's trying to make something happen here. Flaherty with a behind the back pass / shot, I could say. Holderness has it now, and a pass to Jake Bollinger does not work out, and it is back behind Anthony Palmer in the Avon territory. It's going to be a face off. Back in Holderness's territory, Ryan Flaherty passed it over to Chuck Blanchard before getting pushed up against the glass, but Avon still has a strong possession. Ryan Flaherty with it again, trying to get it over to lefty Marketitis. And the hand goes up. The goal just got misplaced there. That's all it was. Captain Avon, a nice shot. Harry Stein right there, a little shout out for him. Who's wearing gray jeans over there? Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Here's Drew Pitts trying to make something happen. Around and a shot, score! Ryan Flaherty gets the shot. Avon up by 1. Ryan Flaherty does it. It's about time. Early in this third period, on the ice, Ryan Flaherty, Drew Pitts, lefty Marketitis, Chuck Blanchard, and Magnus Turcott. And of course, Anthony Palmer. It is about time. The Avon Army goes wild. Holderness needing something here to catch back at this. This is not good for them. Being down this late in a game is definitely hurtful, but there's still 16 minutes, 24 seconds to play a hockey game. The Army is rowdy. Holderness wanting something to happen. Getting it over is Caden Freelove. And up And a shot denied by Anthony Palmer. They were almost there to respond, but could not, thanks to Anthony Palmer. For the Avon side of things, Holderness parents and fans looking for the best here to respond from this Ryan Flaherty goal. And while 1-0 doesn't seem that bad, it actually is a good deficit in a playoff game, especially a game this close when we had such a scoreless amount of time. It's going to be interesting to see what Holderness can do to fight back at a 1-0 deficit. Avon Old Farms looking to maintain for the rest of this game. A shot again coming from Caden Freelove. And a shot, but that's right. That last goal was assisted by lefty Markinitis, if you could hear our in-house broadcaster here. Trying to bring it up is James Odenek, trying to look for another one. Wanjun Yoon passed up there, and it's a 2-on-1 for Jacob Duval. Brandon Ty trying to bring it up, but there is Pavitt Mera trying to keep it on the Avon Old Farms side. It is back in Holderness, and the defenders for Holderness are trying to bring it back into the Avon territory. A shot, but Anthony Palmer does not, denies. There's John Donahue passing up to Michael Monroe. Michael Monroe, a successful goal scorer this season for Avon, trying to get it over to Brandon Ty. Ty goes behind Ty. Now it's Holderness's puck. Behind, deep into the Holderness' territory. Trying to get it back up to Avon Old Farms' area is Caden Wells. But it gets into the stick of Brandon Ty, and then Blake Jones, and then Michael Monroe's over there, but it is too fast, and it would have been offsides. So the goal looks like it's a little misplaced, and we're going to have a little face-off here to determine who gets the puck next. We're back in action. Hudson Miller trying to get it out of the Avon territory. But Caden Wells doing a good job of holding it for Holderness and trying to keep it in the Avon territory. Hudson Miller behind Anthony Palmer now. Gives it on over to Tucker Harris. Tucker Harris trying to get it past the midpoint. And we're over in Holderness' territory. Dominic Tedlock-Brade sending it deep into Holderness' territory. Nobody was there, however. Tucker Harris and Sam Houston doing some work back there. But again, Caden Wells doing his work and keeping it away from Avon's stick. Here's Drew Pitts. Passed over to Sam Houston. Sam Houston tried to get it to Dominic Tedlock-Brade. Tedlock-Brade couldn't hold on to it. And it goes over to Magnus Turk. Got turned over to Holderness. And now Holderness is number 9. Tanner Patalis has it. Tries to take it up. Patalis still has it, and it goes on over to Jake Belanger. Belanger over to Patalis again. A shot, but Anthony Palmer does not give it to him. Let me talk about Anthony Palmer for a second. He's a sophomore. He is from Linfield, Massachusetts, about 160 pounds. He is one of the Avon's strongest goalies, and he has certainly had a game today. Trying to fill the shoes of last year's Stephen Peck is definitely hard, but he has done a good job of showing Avon what he has to offer. And this game is a great example of what Anthony Palmer has been doing all year. So good for him in keeping that up in this playoff hockey. But as I am speaking, Holderness has the ball deep in their own territory, trying to make something happen offensively here. And number 9, Tanner Patalis looking on something, a one-on-one, and passing it into the middle for Jake Belanger, but nothing happens there. Elijah Chilke trying to pass it, and a shot, and they score. Number 3, Jake Belanger responds to Avon's goal. We have a 1-1 game. Here we go back into the face-off zone. The restart. Both teams are even. 1-1 is the score. Deep in Holderness's territory, Avon's looking for something new and far off to the right. I guess in our view, Ryan Nolan saves it. There was an open net there for a second. It looked like a promising shot for Avon. Nothing ends up happening. And we're going to start at that same place we did before. Chuck Blanchard and Caden Freelove at the mark to take the face-off. There's John Donahue. Donahue passing it around, trying to get it to Chuck Blanchard, who's on the other side. And up into Holderness's sticks it goes, and specific Luke Pazia trying to take it up where Anthony Palmer is. Palmer takes it, and there is James Odenek stopping it and turning it around. And there is an icicle. Holderness looking to take a shot. That was Jeremy Porler. A little contact from Juan Jun going back to Porler. But back deep into Holderness' territory it goes, and up it is, icing again. Back deep into Avon's territory. Chuck Blanchard and Caden Wells. Down it goes. And it's a shot coming from 22 Pavitt Mara. And here goes Avon. Juan Jun Yoon bringing it past midpoint, going through into the Holderness territory. Juan Jun Yoon has nobody there to help him. He's going to pass it around, trying to get it back, trying to save something. Brandon Tighe is finally there. Hudson Miller has it. Hudson Miller's going to take a power shot, but that gets denied by Aaron Vinwy. And now Holderness has it again. Hudson Miller stopping as the defender in the area. Blake Jones is there too. There's Brandon Tighe. Tighe and Caden Harrington have a little battle there. Harrington ends up winning that. Harrington still with it, going behind Ryan Nolan. 10 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this 1-1 game. Jeremy Boiler passing it up to Elijah Chalky, and that is offsides. Brandon Tighe and Elijah Chilkey. Back to Drew Pitts. Avon ends up winning it. Magnus Turcotte has it up and into the just stands it goes. So we're going to get another face-off. Drew Pitts going behind Anthony Palmer, passing it to Michael Monroe. Monroe trying to get it back into the Holderness territory. Brandon Tighe has it deep in Avon's territory. Trying to power it out of there, but no, he cannot Instead, Tanner Patalis takes it, and now it is in the stick of Elijah Chickley. And it is a battle, nobody's possession, and up. And nope, just kidding. Madness Turcotte passed it to Drew Pitts. Pitts tried to get it to Monroe. Monroe couldn't quite hold on to it. Now it's behind Ryan Nolan. Deep into the Holderness territory. Avon is trying to gain possession, and it gets cleared. Magnus Turcotte is following it, and it is going to be an icing call. Back into the Holderness territory we go. Chuck Blanchard, again at the face-off line against Elijah Chickley. Holderness has possession, going back into the Avon territory, moving with a lot of speed is Elijah Chickley. And a shot, but no, says Anthony Palmer. Avon trying to gain it back to get back into the Holderness territory and get it out of that danger zone. There's James Odenik. Odenik over to Flaherty. Flaherty to left to Markinitis. Markinitis holds it again, but went to the Holderness forwards for a second there. Lefty has it now against their number 7, Caden Harrington. 7s on 7s. Markinitis trying to make something happen. Flaherty taking a hard hit on Caden Freelove. And a shot coming from Chuck Blanchard. And that was said no. And another shot coming from the number 12, Jacob Duval. But that gets 9. 2 denied shots for both teams in the past 10 seconds or so. 8 minutes, 30 seconds to go here. 1-1 game, third period if you're just joining us. Thank you for being here at this quarterfinal game here at the Toscano Family Ice Forum in the Uconn campus. Storrs, Connecticut is what I was trying to figure out the word of. Looking for an interference call, but nothing was called there from the refs. Sudlock Braude passing it over to Miller. And came out of the zone and back in, so that was the call from the refs there. This near side here is where the puck drop will be. Continue this game. 7:45 left to go.
Go, boys.
Deep into the Holderness territory. Avon's looking for another point here. The Holderness takes possession. Going deep into Avon's territory is Caden Wells. Wells looking for something and a shot, but Anthony Palmer says no. The goal comes out of play as the whistle is blown. Both teams needing something with 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. We're tied up again. Michael Monroe passing it to Alex Peltier. Peltier with a shot, and a power shot was denied by Ryan Nolan. Pelletier sharing some words with Caden Harrington. It's all sorted out now. Deep into, we're gonna see another face-off here in the Holderness territory. Alex Pelletier giving it to Ty. Monroe had it there for second, back to Ty. 2-on-1 trips over, and now it is Holderness's possession. Good shot there for Holderness. Anthony Palmer decided to hang on to it there. We're going to get a whistle, a little break. Avon's territory now. Chuck Blanchard for Avon against Jake Belanger for Holderness. Down it goes. Avon wins it. Ryan Flaherty gives it on over to Chuck Blanchard. Chuck Blanchard with a lot of speed going in towards, looking for something or someone. Nobody is there. Turns around. Ryan Flaherty's there, and Lefty was there almost for the shot, but it didn't work out. Magnus Turcotte keeping it into the territory, making sure nobody goes into the Avon territory, but Jeremy Boyler does make his way over there. Jeremy Boyler looked for something in the middle. Nobody was there except for Avon guys. Chuck Blanchard now passes it to Ryan Flaherty. Ryan Flaherty maybe looking for a second goal tonight. Chuck Blanchard now turning it around, and it was a 2-on-1 for Chuck Blanchard, so he had nothing to do for his offensive possession. Magnus Turcotte again keeping it on the Holderness side, making sure it doesn't get anywhere near Anthony Palmer and his net. All right, Magnus Turcotte here looking to get it out of here. And he passes it to Sedlock Braude. Braude now giving it to Sam Houston. Sam Houston gets it, and he brings it on over to the Holderness side. Holderness then gains possession. Jacob Duval has it, and he shoots, and Anthony Palmer says no. .5:45 left to go here in this third period. We're all tied up at 1. In Avon's territory now, looking to get it out. Sam Houston has it. Sam Houston passing it up to Sedlock Braude, but that gets denied by Colin Butters. Butters wants to keep it in the Avon territory. He does. Sam Houston looking for something. He gives it on over to John Donahue. John Donahue is going to take it up himself and get it out of the Avon territory. The ref gets in the way there for a second. Anthony Palmer keeps it behind the net, gives it to James Odenek. Odenek going to take it up. Odenek gives it to Tucker Harris. Holderness has possession. Luke Pazia has it for them right now. But then Hayden Hastings turns it around. Hayden Hastings gives it to Cooper Snee. Snee looking for something, but it's number 16, Luke Pazia, takes it away for Holderness. Tries to get it deep into Avon's territory. But Blake Jones is there to do something about it. Blake Jones gives it on up to Juan Jun Yoon. Juan Jun Yoon is up against with a shot, and that's denied. And a shot scored. It goes in after the rebound. Cooper Snee does it. Juan Jun Yoon brings it up, and Cooper Snee hits it in after the rebound. Nobody saw that one coming from Cooper Snee. At least at that point, Avon up 2-1. 4 minutes, 29 seconds left to go here. We'll be right back. Back into action, the puck goes out into the Holderness bench. This might be some of the longest minutes of hockey. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. It might take an hour, who knows? 2-1 is our score here in the third period. Avon needs to maintain. Holderness needs to do something about this. Their season, as I keep saying, is on the line. Saturday doesn't seem so far away, but there are a strong 4 minutes and 10 seconds in between them and a Saturday game. Avon has Alex Pelletier deep into the Holderness territory, maybe looking for one more. Alex Pelletier is going to give it on off to Drew Pitts. Pitts just keeps doing his job as the defender, keeping it deep into the territory without taking too many shots, which is exactly what he's meant to be doing there. But then number 17, William Russell, takes it back around for Holderness. A little scuff, Holderness ends up coming out of that. Another shot from Holderness's Jeremy Poyler. Anthony Palmer does not let that one happen. Holderness looking really, really strong right now. And they're looking for a little call there, but they don't get it. 2 minutes, 58 seconds left to go. Holderness needs something here. Avon needs to maintain here to finish this game off. Holderness being really aggressive here. Taking a shot, Anthony Palmer denies. Chuck Blanchard over there trying to get it out of here. Michael Monroe tries to get it out too. Throwing some hands with Jeremy Poyler. And back is Drew Pitts. Drew Pitts will hang on to it, trying to hold off some time. 2:27 to go. Chuck Blanchard. Blanchard passes it around, and it is now in the hands of Ryan Nolan, the goalie for Holderness. They're hanging on to some time. 2:17. They need to move. Seems like they're taking their time here back. And they take a long shot, and nothing happens there. Anthony Palmer takes into his own hands and says no. 2 minutes to go. 2-1 is the score. Avon on top. For those of you just joining us for the end of this exciting game, this has been one of the closest matchups all year for Avon Old Farms and Holderness. 2-1 is our score at the Toscano Family Ice Forum here at Uconn in Storrs, Connecticut. Cooper Snee bringing it up towards Ryan Nolan. Gets thrown off track. We are far right now. Caden Freelove trying to bring it up. Drew Pitts says no as the defender. Lefty Markinitis trying to turn it around. 1:20 to go. All right, Holderness looking for something here. Putting a lot of pressure on. 1:10 seconds to go. Behind. A shot. But lefty Markinitis says no. Lefty's going to try to put a lot of pressure on it. Then pass it to Ryan Flaherty. Flaherty, the open net, a shot! Scores! But the whistle was blown before. I did not hear the whistle. I didn't hear the whistle, but it was blown. It was blown, and there was no goal there. 1 minute on the dot left to go. A smidge offsides. And we have a timeout from Avon Old Farms, it seems. Excuse me, no, a timeout from Holderness. We are going to take a quick break until they are back and ready to go. Here we go with a little view on the headmaster of Avon Old Farms controlling the student section. That's Jim DeTora. It's a good little angle there. 1 minute to go here. Holderness has to have a strong offensive minute here. And Avon, all they have to do is last a minute without letting them score. But it looks like Holderness is coming back onto the ice strong with nothing to lose here except for, oh no, their entire season. But here we go. Lefty Markinitis there trying to defend Jake Belanger. Another shot, and Anthony Palmer holds on to it. 30 seconds left to go here. Avon doing their best. They only have 34 seconds to maintain here. Holderness only has 34 minutes and seconds on the other hand to score and tie up the game to go into overtime. 25 seconds. The tension is extremely high. 20 seconds. Needing something. Avon all they need to do is get it to the other side, and hopefully that'll be the end of the game. An open net over on Holderness' side. Five seconds left to score. Anthony Palmer says no. And that ends this hockey game. Avon Old Farms will make their way to the semifinals on Saturday. Avon Old Farms wins this quarterfinal game against Holderness 2-1. I thank you all so much for being here. I'm Logan Glass with Bluegill Productions, and I will talk to you all on Saturday. Until then, good night.